On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Safeguard.
To protect something or someone from harm, damage, or loss.
Examples:
Safeguard my property. Safeguard environmental quality. This measure will safeguard people against terrorism.
Cryptography.
The study of the techniques and methods used for secure communication and information processing, particularly using codes and ciphers.
Examples:
Asymmetric cryptography. Digital cryptography. The software engineers developed a new cryptography algorithm to protect users' data.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Ongoing.
Continuing to exist or develop, or currently happening.
Examples:
Still ongoing. Ongoing support. The new Prime Minister has vowed to take measures against the ongoing economic crisis.
Rage.
A strong feeling of anger or violence.
Examples:
Uncontrollable rage. Fall into a rage. She was filled with a burning rage at the injustice she had witnessed.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Battlefield.
A place where a battle or conflict is fought.
Examples:
Battlefield casualties. Tactics on the battlefield. The general reviewed the plans for the upcoming battle on the battlefield.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples:
A digital watch. Digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Wage.
A particular amount of money that somebody earns, usually every week or every month, for work or services.
Examples:
Unpaid wages. Increase in the minimum wage. His wages continued to rise as his skills improved.
Scramble.
To move or climb quickly and awkwardly, often using your hands to help you.
Examples:
Scramble my mind. Scramble for support. Local business owners scrambled to find skilled workers.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Saucy.
Behavior or language that is bold, cheeky, or irreverent, having a spicy or piquant flavor or aroma.
Examples:
Saucy jokes. A saucy dress. The saucy remark made by the comedian caused a stir in the audience.
Selfie.
A photograph that one has taken of oneself, typically one taken with a smartphone or webcam to share on social media.
Examples:
Selfie stick. Pose for a selfie. She took a selfie in front of the famous tower and shared it on the app.
Recipient.
A person who receives something.
Examples:
A recipient of a Nobel Prize. A recipient of a lung transplant. When performing an organ transplant, it is necessary to test for compatibility between the donor and recipient.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Smartphone.
A mobile phone that functions as a computer and connects to the internet.
Examples:
Smartphone app developer. Smartphone addict. Internet traffic volumes have increased significantly with the advent of smartphones.
Encrypt.
To convert information or data into a code, thereby making it unreadable without a key or password. To conceal or obscure information in a way that makes it inaccessible to unauthorized persons.
Examples:
Encrypt data. Encrypt message. To protect their sensitive information, many businesses encrypt their files.
Unbreakable.
Impossible to break, damage, or destroy, extremely durable.
Examples:
Unbreakable plastic dinnerware. Unbreakable spirit. The unbreakable bond between the siblings was evident to everyone who saw them together.
Quantum.
The smallest amount or unit of something, especially electromagnetic energy.
Examples:
Probabilistic quantum theory. Laws of quantum mechanics. Big techs are now eager to develop quantum computers.
Decipher.
To read or understand something that is written in code or in a difficult or obscure way.
Examples:
decipher code, decipher message. He spent hours trying to decipher the ancient text.
Decrypt.
To convert encoded or scrambled information or messages into a form that is intelligible or understandable. To reveal information that is hidden or obscured, such as data that has been encrypted for security purposes.
Examples:
decrypt a file with a private key. Decrypt data. I need to decrypt this important message before it falls into the wrong hands.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
the attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Assassinate.
To kill someone, usually a prominent or important figure, through a surprise attack or deliberate act of violence.
Examples:
assassinate a leader. Plot to assassinate. The dictator's regime was known to assassinate political opponents who opposed his views.
Subsequent.
Happening or occurring later or after something else.
Examples:
over subsequent months. Reduce subsequent mortality. In the subsequent meeting, the team discussed ways to improve productivity.
Chop.
To cut something into pieces with a sharp tool, such as a knife.
Examples:
chop wood. Chop a meat with a knife. The cook chopped the vegetables for the soup.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
a complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Scheme.
An organized and often large-scale plan or arrangement for doing something.
Examples:
a pilot scheme. Draw out a scheme. They carefully executed the well-planned scheme they had prepared over the years.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
the invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Enigma.
A puzzling or mysterious person, place, or thing, Something that is difficult or impossible to understand or explain, a riddle or mysterious puzzle that requires a solution.
Examples:
Mysterious enigma, artistic enigma. The ancient text remains an enigma, challenging scholars to unravel its meaning.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ, a germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Halt.
To bring or come to a stop, to force to stop moving or operating.
Examples:
Halt production, halt progress. The train came to a halt at the station.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Breakthrough.
A sudden, dramatic, and important discovery or development that helps to improve a situation or provide an answer to a problem.
Examples:
Breakthrough in the negotiations. Breakthrough discovery. A technique called deep learning has led to breakthroughs in AI.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Confidential.
Intended to be kept secret.
Examples:
Confidential information. Strictly confidential data. The confidential documents were only available to authorized personnel.
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else, a place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples:
Exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Beforehand.
Ahead of time, in advance.
Examples:
Take a seat beforehand. 3 months beforehand. She packed her sunscreen beforehand to remember it on the beach trip.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
Transfer a file. Transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Brilliant.
Extremely clever, skilled, or impressive.
Examples:
Brilliant idea. Brilliant performance. The more brilliant you are, the more people around you look at you with envy and jealousy.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Calculator.
A small electronic device for making arithmetic calculations.
Examples:
Calculator app. Analog calculator. I left my alpha calculator at home, so I had to borrow one from a classmate to finish my math homework.
Multiply.
To add a number to itself a specified number of times, to increase or cause to increase very much in number or quantity.
Examples:
Multiply 5 and 6. Multiply about 100-fold. Multiply a number by itself twice.
Digit.
One of the elements that collectively form a system of numeration, a finger, thumb, or toe.
Examples:
Digit identifier. The digit in the hundreds place. We must enter a 6-digit number to unlock the safe.
Supercomputer.
A computer with a high level of computing power and speed, typically used for scientific or engineering computations that require immense amounts of data processing.
Examples:
Supercomputer performance. Supercomputer technology. China has developed one of the world's fastest supercomputers for its space program.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Integer.
A whole number, either positive, negative, or zero, that is not a fraction or decimal.
Examples:
Integer division. Positive integer. The sum of two integers can be either a positive integer, a negative integer, or zero.
Laptop.
A portable computer that is small enough to be carried around easily and used on your lap.
Examples:
Bring my laptop. Thin and light laptop. I need to finish this report by tonight, so I'll be working on my laptop all day.
Basis.
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Compute.
To make a mathematical calculation.
Examples:
Compute an average score. Compute the value. I tried to compute the efficiency of the investment.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Cocky.
Overly confident or arrogant, having an excessive belief in one's abilities or importance.
Examples:
Cocky confidence. Cocky behavior. His cocky attitude often got him in trouble with his coworkers.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Physicist.
A scientist who specializes in the field of physics.
Examples:
Talented physicist. Theoretical physicist. Einstein was an outstanding and famous physicist of the 20th century.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Spin.
To cause something to rotate rapidly, to cause someone to feel dizzy or disoriented.
Examples:
Spin a top. Spin thread out of cotton. The tornado is spinning across the countryside, destroying everything in its path.
Clockwise.
In a circular direction that follows the course of a clock's hands or in a direction that is considered to be forward or positive.
Examples:
Rotate clockwise. Move clockwise. We need to turn the knob clockwise to lock the door.
Counterclockwise.
In a direction opposite to the rotation of a clock's hands or opposite to the usual direction of movement or flow.
Examples:
Move counterclockwise. Swirl counterclockwise. The carousel rotates counterclockwise at a slow pace.
Simultaneously.
At the same time.
Examples:
Simultaneously affected. Take several inputs simultaneously. Two students answered the teacher's question simultaneously.
Incorrect.
Not in accordance with fact or truth or not accurate.
Examples:
Make an incorrect report. An incorrect translation. He found my English sentences are incorrect.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Instantaneous.
Occurring or happening immediately or without delay, taking place in an instant or moment.
Examples:
Instantaneous reaction. Instantaneous message. The new software provides instantaneous results, making it much more efficient than the previous version.
Row.
An arrangement of objects or people side by side in a line.
Examples:
Criminal on death row. A row of cherry trees. He was the leader of the demonstrators and spoke out against the war in the front row.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Screw.
To turn something, such as a bolt, with a driver or wrench to tighten or loosen it. Noun, a cylindrical rod with a helical ridge used to fasten things together.
Examples:
Screw the cap. A female screw. He had to screw the loose knob back onto the cabinet door.
Teeny.
Extremely small, tiny.
Examples:
Teeny bit. So teeny tiny. The ring was so teeny that it almost looked like a toy.
Atomic.
Of or relating to atom, equals the smallest component of an element.
Examples:
Atomic nucleus. Atomic bomb. Carbon has an atomic mass of 12.
Realm.
A domain of activity, interest, or knowledge.
Examples:
Public realm. Beyond the realm of possibility. Her passions are in the realm of real-world political affairs.
Electron.
A tiny particle with a negative electrical charge.
Examples:
Flow of electrons. Beam of electrons. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Proton.
A very small particle with a positive charge equal to the negative charge of an electron that forms part of the nucleus of all atoms.
Examples:
Proton decay. Proton conductivity. The solar wind is composed almost entirely of electrons and protons.
Physics.
The science of matter and energy and their interactions.
Examples:
Nuclear physics. Laws of physics. He studied the physics of radiation.
Mechanics.
The branch of physics that deals with the study of motion, forces, and energy. Mechanic, someone whose occupation is repairing and maintaining automobiles.
Examples:
Mechanic's equation. Mechanics of the game. He studied mechanics in college and now works as an engineer.
Spinning.
The act of rotating rapidly around an axis. In the context of textiles, the process of twisting fibers together to form thread or yarn.
Examples:
Spinning machine. Spinning wheel. She took a spinning class at the gym to improve her cardiovascular fitness.
Fiction.
The type of book or story, especially novels, that describes imaginary events and people. Anything made up or imagined that is not true.
Examples:
Stuff of science fiction. Non-fiction bestseller. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Harness.
To control and exploit the power of something, especially natural resources that produce energy. Noun, a set of narrow pieces of leather and metal that are used to control or hold in place a person, animal, or object.
Examples:
harness a horse to a carriage. Put a harness on my pet. People have been exploring ways to harness natural forces and resources since ancient times.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
a weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Wacky.
Funny in a slightly odd, peculiar, irregular way.
Examples:
wacky value. Wacky plan for selling more books. His friend was a pretty wild and wacky character.
Revolutionary.
Relating to or characterized by a complete or dramatic change.
Examples:
revolutionary change. Enforce revolutionary justice. The revolutionary leader inspired others to join the fight for freedom and democracy.
Useless.
Not serving any useful purpose, having no practical result.
Examples:
useless information. Useless in the kitchen. The old, rusty tools were now useless and had to be thrown away.
Comparison.
The consideration or examination of the similarities between two or more people or things.
Examples:
ease of comparison. Comparison of foods on a caloric basis. I've included the two designs for a comparison.
Abacus.
A counting device consisting of a frame with rods or wires on which beads or stones are moved to perform arithmetic calculations.
Examples:
abacus calculations. Wooden abacus beads. The child was learning how to use an abacus in her math class.
Bead.
A small, usually round object made of glass, wood, or plastic that is used for decoration or as part of jewelry.
Examples:
a beautiful bead. Bead curtain. She threaded the beads onto the string to make a necklace.
Simulate.
To make a pretense of someone's behavior or looks, to reproduce something that exists in real life using computers, models, etc., usually for study or training purposes.
Examples:
simulate climate change. Simulate a future scenario. He had painted the wood to simulate stone.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology, cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, a systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement, decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Tackle.
To try to deal with a complex problem or situation.
Examples:
Tackle the issue. Help tackle climate change. The government is determined to tackle sharp inflation.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Unsuccessful.
Failing to accomplish an intended result or having an unfavorable outcome, not successful.
Examples:
An unsuccessful writer. Unsuccessful effort. The government's attempts to infiltrate the terrorist group were largely unsuccessful.
Superhuman.
Possessing abilities or characteristics that exceed those of normal humans, beyond human capacity or capability.
Examples:
Superhuman beings. Superhuman effort. The athlete's superhuman strength allowed him to lift twice his body weight.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Distracted.
Having one's attention diverted or divided, being unable to concentrate because of being preoccupied or worried.
Examples:
Get distracted by an urgent matter. Distracted by a conversation. I was so distracted by my phone that I nearly walked into a lamppost.
Misery.
A state of ill-being due to affliction or misfortune.
Examples:
Live in misery. Untold misery. Our company suffered misery from incurring a heavy loss.
Hack.
To hit and cut somebody or something roughly and violently, to find a bug in a computer program and break into their systems or networks.
Examples:
Hack through the jungle. Hack into the program. This blog offers a variety of tips for hacking everyday life.
Spear.
A weapon with a long shaft and a sharp metal point used for battle, hunting, and fishing in the past.
Examples:
Hunting spear. Sharp-pointed spear. Ancient people made spears with wood entirely.
Shield.
A protective covering or structure, especially in the past, that soldiers held in front of their bodies to protect themselves.
Examples:
A heat shield. A shield for protecting against a bullet. Lead is an effective shield against X-rays, gamma rays, and other harmful radiation.
Tissue.
An ensemble of similar cells of the animal or plant that together carry out a specific function.
Examples:
A facial tissue. Loss of muscle tissue. The researcher separated the nervous tissue for microscopic examinations.
Unlock.
To open something, such as a door, window, etc., usually using a key.
Examples:
Unlock a door with a key. Unlock value. The customs officer required the traveler to unlock his suitcase.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, to make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Nuke.
Derived from nuclear, to attack or destroy a place or target with a nuclear weapon, to cook food in a microwave oven. Noun, a nuclear weapon, such as a nuclear bomb or missile.
Examples:
Nuke a city. Nuke missile. The government threatened to nuke the enemy territory if they didn't surrender.
Cam.
A device or mechanism that converts rotary motion to linear motion or vice versa. A revolving cylinder with an irregular shape used in machinery to convert rotary motion into intermittent or reciprocating motion. An abbreviation for camera.
Examples:
Security cam. Cam lever. The mechanic adjusted the cam mechanism to improve the engine's performance.
Mum.
A British term for mom or mother. Adjective, failing to speak or communicate when expected to do so.
Examples:
Mum's cooking. Keep mum. My mum always knew how to comfort me when I was feeling down.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Sequence.
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples:
The sequence of the seasons. The DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
Bounce.
To cause to move up or away after hitting a surface, to spring back.
Examples:
Bounce across the floor. Bounce back from failure. They will bounce between various emotional states.
Satellite.
An electronic device that is sent up into space and moves around the Earth or another planet, used for gathering information or communicating by radio, television, etc.
Examples:
A GPS satellite. A meteorological satellite. Launching an artificial satellite contributed to the technological development of our country.
Transmit.
To send or forward an electronic signal, to pass something from one person or thing to another.
Examples:
Transmit the disease. Transmit information. Parents often transmit their characteristics to their children.
Pace.
The speed at which someone or something moves, or the rate at which something happens or changes.
Examples:
At your own pace. The runner's pace. The economy is growing at a supercharged pace.
Indebted.
Owing money or having financial obligations to another person or organization, feeling grateful or obligated to someone for their help, support, or kindness.
Examples:
indebted to creditors, financially indebted. He felt indebted to his parents for all the sacrifices they had made for him.
Complexity:
the state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
cognitive complexity, complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Molecule:
a group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
small molecules, molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Particle:
a small piece of something, a word or piece of a term with grammatical function, but little or no significance.
Examples:
charged particle, particle energy. We can calculate the position of the particles statistically.
Opposing:
competing, fighting, or working against each other.
Examples:
opposing counsel, in an opposing direction. We have no intention of opposing his idea.
Bizarre:
very strange or unusual.
Examples:
the story is bizarre. Bizarre behavior. The truth was more bizarre than expected.
Brain:
the organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
basic brain function, permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Ingenious:
showing inventiveness and ability or skill.
Examples:
ingenious device, ingenious idea. I always look forward to reading his stories since they're so ingenious.
Principle:
a fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
principle of treatment, principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Qubit:
a unit of information used in quantum computing, equivalent to a single binary digit, or bit, of classical computing, which can exist in multiple possible states simultaneously, offering greater information processing potential than classical bits.
Examples:
quantum qubit, qubit storage. Technology development for controlling qubits is a major research goal in quantum computing.
Infinite:
unlimited or very great, impossible to measure.
Examples:
infinite appetite, infinite in supply. The battle had an infinite impact on the nation.
Correspond.
To match or be similar to something else almost exactly, to exchange messages.
Examples:
Correspond to a standard. Correspond with a foreign student. The numbers on the sign correspond to points on the map.
Combination.
A collection of things that have been combined, an assemblage of separate parts or qualities.
Examples:
Genic combinations. Combination number. The combination to the safe was a secret.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Superposition.
A principle in physics that describes the combination or overlaying of two or more waves or states of matter. Of geology, the process by which layers of rock or sediment are deposited on top of one another over time.
Examples:
Quantum superposition. Superposition theorem. The superposition of waves can result in either constructive or destructive interference.
Exponential.
Becoming more and more rapid, of or involving mathematical exponents.
Examples:
Exponential growth. Exponential function. Since the 1990s, the Internet has continued to experience exponential growth.
Hint.
An indirect suggestion, a slight but appreciable amount of something.
Examples:
Hint of trouble. Helpful hints. There was no hint of a problem.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc. A substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples:
A brief extract from the book. Botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Treasure.
A valuable or desirable possession, something that is cherished or held dear, a collection of valuable objects or money that is hidden or protected.
Examples:
Treasure hunt. Treasure Island. The pirates searched for buried treasure in the dunes.
Conventional.
Based on or following traditional rules, standards, customs, etc.
Examples:
A conventional style. Get a conventional loan. She is very conventional in her thoughts.
Wisdom.
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples:
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adult's wisdom.
Examine.
To study or consider a person or object attentively and thoroughly to learn something about them.
Examples.
Examine the data studiously. Examine the issue. Initially, we must examine all project-related expenses.
Parallel.
Being everywhere equidistant and not intersecting, of or relating to the simultaneous performance of multiple operations.
Examples.
A parallel case. Parallel processing. He walked a road parallel to the railroad.
Cancel.
To decide that a previously scheduled activity will not take place.
Examples.
Cancel a class. Cancel a free subscription trial. When customers cancel their reservations, they lose the deposit they made.
Reinforce.
To strengthen or support something, especially by adding another material to it, to make a motion, idea, etc. stronger.
Examples.
Reinforce the military. Reinforce good behavior. We should reinforce the troops at the front line.
Amplify.
To enhance something, particularly sound or brightness.
Examples.
Amplify a signal. Amplify the effect. You might need to amplify this point.
Observe.
To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights, to take note of something or someone, to celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples.
Observe a tradition. Observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Pioneer.
Inventor, explorer, someone who is among the first to achieve something.
Examples.
Act as a pioneer. Early pioneers. John Whitney was a computer animation pioneer.
Contemplate.
To think about a possible future action or to think about something for a long time thoughtfully.
Examples.
Contemplate a marriage. Contemplated leaving school. I recently contemplated dropping out of school and getting a full-time job.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples.
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Shock.
A strong feeling or physical reaction to a sudden and unexpected event or experience, especially something unpleasant.
Examples.
Death from shock. Shock resistant. He got an electric shock at work.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Pundit.
An expert, authority, or knowledgeable commentator who frequently expresses opinions or gives analysis on a particular subject or issue.
Examples:
Conservative pundit. Sports pundit. The political pundit provided analysis and commentary on the latest election results.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
Ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Deploy.
To move troops or weapons into a position or military action, to bring into something in an effective way.
Examples:
Deploy troops for battle. Deploy safety measures. This country deployed its weapons in the East region.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Criminal.
A person who has committed a crime.
Examples:
Wanted criminal. Criminal investigation. The police are searching for the criminal who stole the jewels.
Sensitive.
Able to notice slight changes, signals, or influences. Able to feel or perceive others' feelings. Susceptible to the things people say or do.
Examples:
sensitive documents. Baby with sensitive skin. The teacher is very sensitive to children's feelings.
Anticipation.
The action of expecting that something might happen in the future and perhaps doing something about it now.
Examples:
anticipation of her arrival. Hazard anticipation. She waited in eager anticipation for his arrival.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
a private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Retroactive.
Taking effect from a date in the past rather than the present, applying to a prior period or event.
Examples:
retroactive interference. Retroactive changes. The retroactive pay increase was a nice surprise for the employees.
Sector.
A distinct part or division of something, often used to refer to a segment of an economy or industry, an area or field of work or activity.
Examples:
industrial sector. Private sector. The technology sector is constantly evolving and innovating.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
a military operation. A military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Proof.
A fact or piece of information that shows something is true or exists.
Examples:
documentary proof. A geometric proof. Proof is better than argument.
Urgently.
In a way that requires immediate action or attention, especially before anything else, because of being very important.
Examples:
tackle the problem urgently. Urgently required. I need to send this email urgently.
Reinvent.
To change something so drastically that it looks to be completely new.
Examples:
reinvent local dishes. Reinvent our life. They have tried to reinvent their grocery stores.
Exotic.
Originating from or characteristic of a foreign country or culture, strikingly unusual, uncommon, or intriguing.
Examples:
exotic species. Exotic vacation. I love trying exotic foods from different cultures.
Abstract.
Based on general ideas, feelings, or qualities and not on any of physical or concrete existence.
Examples:
An abstract noun. Abstract science. The invention of the camera triggered the development of abstract painting.
Geometric.
Relating to or having the characteristics of geometry, equals the shape, properties, and relations of points, lines, surfaces, solids.
Examples:
A geometric proof. Geometric pattern. The geometric shapes and patterns in the artwork are visually stunning.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples:
New dimension. The crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Graph.
A picture consisting of a line, lines, points, etc., that shows how two or more sets of certain quantities are related to each other.
Examples:
Graph theory. A graph sample. This bar graph shows sales over the past 5 years.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Depict.
To illustrate someone or something in a photograph.
Examples:
Depict a scene. Depict a feeling of isolation. His son had accurately depicted the bloom.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.